Well, it's a Monday afternoon as I'm recording this, and as you can see from my bedroom window, there is Portman Road. What a wonderful location this Travelodge Hotel is situated at, and I will now review a little bit. And yesterday, with regard to town, I'm sorry about the thumbs, fingers, and stuff there, but my man of the match was Matisiwa. Actually, to be honest, a lot of people might be surprised by that, but although he started not so well, he got better and better in the game, and I can see him as a Sam Morsy of the future, if you know what I mean. I'm not very convinced about his vocal directions, but his physical directions were impressive. And I tell you who else impressed me yesterday, Jack Taylor. Now, I've been critical of Jack quite a lot, and I think I've said it many times. I don't think he's up to it. But maybe in the Championship he is, because yesterday he was much more creative than I'd seen before, and his passing wasn't bad. So hats off to Jack. And a draw, all things considered, it wasn't such a bad result, let's be honest. Two difficult games to start the season, arguably two of the most difficult games that we will have to encounter during the course of the season. Birmingham away, and now this one, Southampton at home. And we didn't lose either, we didn't win either too, but it was still a reasonably positive result. And Jens Karius coming on in the second half, last few minutes in fact, was nice to see, and I think he will be a great asset with us during the course of the season, as will Chuba Akpom. Now, if Kieran McKenna is brave and he decides to play with two up front, which he's never done historically since he's been the head coach of Ipswich Town, then that would be working perfectly in many respects, because Chuba Akpom is a number 10, an out-and-out number 10. He can play centre forward, but I don't think he's going to deprive George Hurst of that position. But I'd love to see him in the side with George Hurst playing as twin strikers. I think it would be great, but it would break a pattern that we've seen under Kieran McKenna. He's never done that, playing with two out-and-out forwards, but I think he should do it, or at least Chuba in a number 10 role just behind George Hurst would sort of do. And Preston beat Leicester City 2-1 over the weekend, which is bad news for us perhaps, because they've got off to a winning start, and we face them away, another away day next week, so it won't be as easy as some of us might have thought. I'll give special mentions as well to Billericay Mickey and Mike, who I spent a lot of time with in the Dove yesterday afternoon. Great conversations about all things football and other things, but mainly about Ipswich Town Football Club. And in the Black Horse, I met Stuart briefly outside on the terrace. Nice guy, and I wish him all the best. And thanks for looking in, Stuart. And also Steve, who was also in the Dove, who said I wasn't as big as he thought I was. Well, that's news to me. I never thought I was on the camera, but there I are, fighting fit. And I'll wrap things up with a mention for the referee. And the referee, actually, to be honest, I think was not very good for either side yesterday. And if I was tempted to give him marks out of 10, it'd be a low one. He would have even been red carded if I'd have been a match official. But we'll leave it here for now. Thanks for tuning in as always. And what we say, up a town indeed. Bye.